It's underscore Lear. Next. TSGLEK press options button to continue. Entering create game screen. You have 7 options. The deed option is set to 1 is selected. Entering online/team select screen. The Dallas Cowboys, the home team, are selected.
The type of dreams that they say, that's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gonna act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
TSGLEK has joined. Baltimore Ravens selected.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
That boy gonna grab Lamar?
Miami, Philadelphia Eagles, Atlanta, Washington, New Detroit
Boy, got
Lions.
Lamar Jackson.
Green Bay, Detroit Lions selected. Jackson, Green Bay Packers. New England, Green Bay Packers selected. New England, Baltimore, New Orleans, Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans selected. Houston Texans, Pittsburgh, Seattle Seahawks, New ready, edit unit, ready, entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current away. Edit advanced setting, use advanced setting, valve, CP Carols, CP Flora, CP off, SF, CP advanced, new superstar X Factors of manual.
You know he's from his own read with them. Huh? Who? Oh yeah, I seen that nigga. That's why I'm beat up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's get his boy the brother.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
These two dark colored jerseys.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Lined up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left.
Now how about
What's
that?
Homie?
He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Here's Singletary.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Allen Brown going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
Go.
A catch and run, good for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Singletary.
Yes, sir.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
Bullshit. Oh, he gonna fall right there with that
They'll
shit.
mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson.
Bye, y'all.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught right side at Snead. And he's taken down inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter. Score Bills 7, Ravens nothing.
Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Raven first down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a run with Singletary. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Jackson going to look to run with it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
24-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Ravens first
from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
complete to
Des Bryant there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A gain of 5 brings up
on second down. Here's a run with Singletary. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails.
32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They will run with Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
33-yard.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Every now and then you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
48, go, go, go.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bills 21, Ravens 20. To kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2nd and 7.
From the 17, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Des Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. From the gun, Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Post-game report player stats.